What's up everybody, Yoshio here, and I got you a bonus video. Yes, it's Warships Legends. Yes, I know it's Easter, but in this case, I wanted to give PvP a go. I did say in my previous bonus video that I wanted to wait a few months before I got to do it. Well, I could not wait any longer, and I wanted to give it a go. Well, it was a good thing I did, because spoiler alert, it was fun despite having a defeat. I could not have, while I was doing PvE, I figured out, hey, this is actually kind of boring. Let me give PvP a try, see how that turns out. Well, to my surprise, the enemy players are okay, but they could be better. But they put up a really good fight, and they were strategically sound. Now, as you can tell, my cruiser right now is still kind of stuck, but you'll see in my video that this gets upgraded at the end, which is great. But then later on the road, I will put in the video that's the upgraded version and how that turned out. And let me tell you, that battle that had the upgraded cruiser, that was a really good match, like this one. But the last one, that one is a victory. That and my teammates were very helpful in that match. So the teammates here are actually pretty okay, but there was one particular ship on my team that fires when at max range, and I'm thinking, wait a minute, you don't want to do that. You can't shoot if you're not able to aim at them. There he goes, and watch the shot and hits the island. He was out of maximum range. I'm thinking, wait a minute, but you shouldn't be firing if they're out maximum range. So I hold my fire. I knew I was not in range yet. That guy was, so I fire at him. This was a raging shot, and it's a purpose to miss. Oh, he was already dead. So yeah, this enemy team is pretty good, despite it being PvP. So I really like this match. This match was pretty good. Now there is going to be an update in this video as far as this game goes, and you'll see it later at the end of the video. I did in fact get a battleship. I am very excited to try that out and give you guys my opinion on that. And yet it's tier 3. This game has battleships at tier 3. Like the game I used to play called Naval Creed, has you doing battleships right away. And that was a little crazy at first, I'll tell you that about Naval Creed. And actually one of my former friends introduced me to Naval Creed. I loved it to bits. And that's why I really liked World of Warships Legends. It has that same feeling. Look at that citadel penetration I just did there. Ha! That is something I end up doing a lot. I do that a lot in Naval Creed, especially in battleships against cruisers. There's a story I'm going to tell you about that. It's pretty funny. In my battleships, every time I see a cruiser, I will try to get 2 citadel penetrations to one-shot them with one salvo. If you ever see a cruiser get one-shotted by a battleship, it is pretty funny. As you see, all their health disappeared with one salvo. With armor piercing, mind you. It's pretty hilarious. And I did that during a stream once. And I had a term for it. I called it Citadel Smacked. Because you literally get a Citadel penetration, 2 of them, and it smacks a cruiser. And they're pretty much deleted from the game. It's so amusing. And I would recommend you guys trying it, and it's very easy to do in a battleship. But oh, is it satisfying. And if you want to take your anger out, that's the way to do it. Not gonna lie, I always like doing that. Now, as you can tell, at close ranges with the cruisers, I'm very easily be able to hit targets. But longer ranges, it's a hit or miss. I got a 50-50 shot as long as I calculate the right point of aim. With games like this, you want to calculate your aim. You don't want to point straight at them and shoot them because you're always going to miss if you do. Like air-to-air combat, you don't want to point at the plane. You want to point either ahead of it or behind it to guarantee a shot onto them. And that's what happens with a lot of pilots in World War II. They would shoot at the plane and it would miss a lot. And you would wonder, why are we missing? Because you're not leading them. That's what you should do in this game. Watch this. This was hilarious. And there it is. I sunk a battleship with torpedoes. Not to mention, he did a lot of damage to me. But I was the one I was still alive, and he wasn't. Kudos to that battleship player. Well, to that battleship player that went against me. That was a really good face-off. I'm very glad you were trying your best to get me. But you still need to work on something, so congratulations on that. Now, as you can tell, my engine is damaged. A lot of things got damaged from that battleship. But I'm still alive. And I noticed right away, oh crap. Somebody's capping our base. So I quickly tried my best, and the rest of my team tried. Well, at least the one cruiser did. We tried to get to the cap before they capped down and won. So I wasn't panicking. I was trying my best to get to that cap. Somehow I had a feeling that I was not going to make it. However, there was a destroyer on the enemy team I just noticed and started firing him before they were able to cap out. I wanted to get one more kill in before they capped out. Spoiler alert, that didn't happen. And that was terrible. But what can you do though? It's matches like this don't usually happen very often, but when they do, they're pretty good. Even if it's a defeat. I'll sometimes put in defeats that are really good. This is a really good example. And in PvP, and I found this out, you get more in PvP than you do in PvE. I found that out very quickly. So yeah, I will be doing PvP more often than I do PvE. But for me grinding, I will be doing more PvE for grinding purposes at the start. Then I'll do PvP. There's that destroyer I mentioned. I tried to kill him before they capped out because there was no way I was going to be able to make it. And I fired a second shot. I had a feeling it was going to hit, but then we lost. Kudos to the enemy team for actually capping out because we didn't have time to get them. But the destroyer in our team could have done it, but he was on focus on somebody else. Well, that's it for now, and you'll see the screenshot of the battleship. Hope you all have a great Easter weekend. And this Easter is actually a pretty good thing to have. If you ever guys are like religious or anything, but I don't care if you're religious or anything. That's up to you. That's your choice. And I will see you guys later. Look at this thing! It's huge!